Today I'm going to show you how to make cashew nut tarts. This is one of the first recipes that I learned to bake. Let's get started. For the tart shells or the crust, you need 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/2 cup sugar, 1/2 cup butter, 1/2 cup shortening, 1 teaspoon vanilla, 1 teaspoon salt, and 2 eggs. For the cashew nut filling, we need 1/3 cup of butter, 1 cup of chopped cashew nuts, 2 egg yolks, 1/4 cup breadcrumbs, or you can use 2 tablespoons of flour, 3 tablespoons of milk, 2/3 cup of sugar, 1 egg white which you beat with a fork until it's frothy. To make the filling, you just mix everything together. I have sugar, I have cashew nuts, I have melted butter. You can use either salted or unsalted. I have milk. You can use whole milk, fresh milk, evaporated milk. You have breadcrumbs to bind. You can use also flour. And then you have 2 egg yolks. You mix this together. If you like, you can also chop some raisins. Then here I have egg white. You can whip with a fork, or you can use this one. All you have to do is whip this until it foams. You can use a fork, but the whisk is faster. Alright, this is enough. And you pour this on top. And you just fold this in, or just mix it in. And then we set this aside. We make the crust. Alright, just like that. When you make the crust, you can just mix everything together. However, the butter is still a bit firm. But if the butter is soft, you can mix everything together. Since the butter is firm or still cold, I'm going to cream this for a short while, just to soften the butter before we add the other ingredients. The crust for this is what I call a cookie dough. This is not really a pie crust. This is like a cookie dough. I chose this one because it's easier to make. And also, you don't need to do a lot of rolling. Actually, you don't do any rolling at all. Alright. What I'm doing, actually, I'm just softening the butter and the shortening, mixing them together, and then I add the sugar. I add the vanilla. I add the salt. And then I have here 2 eggs. You add 1 egg at a time. We're going to add in the flour, but before we do that, you have to scrape the bottom, okay? And then we add the flour. But remember, I told you, if your butter is soft, you can put all the ingredients together and mix them one time, okay? Don't overmix. You only mix it until everything binds, alright? This is how it looks like. To check, you get a small, a piece, then you press them together. If they stick, then they're good, okay? I have here tart shells. If you want to get uniform sizes, you can weigh this. If you want to be sure that you have exactly the same amount of dough, you weigh the dough. We need about 18 grams, okay? What you do is, you press this, okay? 18 or 20 grams is okay. You press, okay? You make sure, by the way, there's no oil on the tart mold. Once you press this, you try to make sure that the thickness is the same. And then here, this is what you do. Push it in. Okay. So you have a nice finish. Push it in. Okay. This one makes about, at 18 grams, this will make about 48 pieces. Okay. I'll do this one more time. Press this into the mold here. Use your thumb. Press them first in the bottom and then on the sides. Okay. And then press this so that it's nice and even here. And then you try to make sure, okay, this one I'll show you. You'll notice this one is thicker than this, so what you have to do is just push it. Okay? So the thickness on the side and the bottom should be more or less the same. Okay? Because if the side is too thin, when you take it out of the mold, what happens is you break the crust. Okay? So like this, see? Don't put oil or anything on the mold. You can easily take this out. After you've made the crust, then you put in the filling. I put about 1 tablespoon, but actually it depends on the size of your tart shells. Some tart shells are little, this is, I would say, medium. Since these are cashew nut tarts, we're using cashew nuts, okay? But you can replace this with any other nut, just change the name. Okay, and one tip before I forget, always pull the filling to the tip so it looks nice like this. So it looks very full. Okay, continue. Here we finish, so we'll put this in the oven. Alright, 375 degrees, about 15 to 20 minutes. I have many recipes to share with you. If you're interested, please like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you can be alerted when a new video is uploaded. Here is our boat tart. It has cooled down, and you will notice it's so easy to remove the shell or the molds. See? You just press it a little bit. Remember, this has no oil, this has no shortening, no flour. You can easily take this out. Just be careful. Okay.